All right, guys, welcome back. It's been a while since we haven't looked at Apple stock technicals. So today it's down and trading at 145.60. So this is a 30-minute chart on my screen. Let's have a look what to watch from here, because after this huge flush down right here, we were pretty much coming down it looks like it came down all the way till 141.27, and then we quickly bounced back up. But at the moment, this is the support, which was resistance back here. Looks like 144.50. That's the level, acted as a resistance here, and now it's acting as a support today so far. And what to watch from here? So is this stock still bullish or is this stock still bearish? What's going on? Let's have a look. So on my screen, you see the upper trend line I'm watching for this stock is right here, which is from pretty much last year actually. So let's take a look. So this is the upper trend line, the high of a pre-split and the high after earnings. And it tested that level right here, but it couldn't get above that level or stay above that level. So now let me zoom in a little bit to the past 2 months of price action. Here you can see 150 was resistance, and then right here 144.50 and even 144. So it looks like this is a support channel at the moment. And if we see the stock push even higher from here, this 150 is a resistance still. And if this stock slips below 144, looks like it we have a little bit of a support here at 142, these lows where we had these levels tested, and then below we have 137.50. That's the support I'm watching. Also, I want to pull up the moving averages, because a lot of algorithms trade this stock off of moving averages. And if you take a look at it here as well, whenever stock slips below 50-day SMA and stays there for quite some time, that level acts as a resistance. So it happened here, it happened at this level as well, but look at it here as well. So whenever stock stayed below 50-day, look at it. So anytime, so that's why anytime stock is below 50-day, it acts as a resistance. That's why I use 50-day SMA as a momentum indicator. So if it's uptrending, I look at that level as a support, and if it goes below that level, then I look at that level as a resistance, just like every other trader. So at the moment, that moving average is 148.20. So I will be watching this level as a resistance if this stock tries to push higher. And also we have a 200-day moving average right here below 137, 134.60 at the moment. If you look at if you pay attention to these moving averages, so right here, red line, you see the 200-day moving average uptrending, 100-day moving average, this purple line, it's uptrending. But if you look at this 50-day moving average, this was an uptrend, right? But look at the past like 2 weeks or so. Look at this 50-day moving average. It's doing nothing. It's curling. It's moving sideways. That means that momentum has slowed because stock dropped decent. And if it doesn't quickly bounce back above this level, we might see this moving average curl down and momentum stay to the downside at the moment. So again, it's not a prediction. The technicals are, as we discussed many times, to define the risk. What is the risk of going long here, and what is the risk of going short at the resistance levels? So let me switch and also maybe show the MACD here, another indicator that was showing right here that this is a bearish signal right here, that it could sell off even more. This came in right here in the beginning of September when we had this huge drop, and yes, it did go down, and there is no sign according to MACD that we are having momentum shift, just like we did here. So if you look at it here, whenever you see this bullish crossover, that means this is the support, this is the basically bottom, and that's how prices actually move. And it doesn't work out every time, but for the most part, I do agree with this indicator. Look at it, many times it does fake out as well, but overall it just gives you the caution ahead of time. So momentum to the downside at the moment. And also I want to switch to maybe take a look at the different time frames. Let's have a look at weekly chart. On a weekly chart, you can see we are sitting at the support. Okay, 2 weeks of selling. Last week it did bounce nicely, and this week just started Monday. So let's see what it does. This is a very pivotal point until they have earnings. Earnings looks like scheduled to end of October, 28th of October. And also, what about the monthly chart? So on a monthly chart, stock for the month of September negative. And one thing I don't want to see is the stock giving back all of these. So it looks like it gave back all of the August gains, and now if it does close at these 145 levels during September, I don't like it. So this formation, I think, is a dark cloud, but again, look it up yourself. But this is a bearish if it does close at these levels, because we still have a couple more days in September. Let's see what it does, but so far I don't like this. And also let's switch to maybe quarterly. So in a quarterly, you can see it is still green. If you look at it that way, it's still pushing higher, and momentum could be still to the upside on a quarterly chart. But in the lower time frames, on a daily, on a weekly, momentum is to the downside, and it's just sitting in that indecision mode level. So let's see what's going on with the option activity for Apple, and then we'll just wrap from there. So Apple market, we still have like 1.5 hours until market close, and so far 456,000 calls were traded and 235,000 puts were traded. So let's see if I can read or look up maybe some naked call buying activities. I'm gonna filter out by the biggest orders that came in so far, and yeah, there are some decent naked 150 call buying coming in for October and even next mid-October. But these are all could be day traders, because these contracts are very cheap. Let's try to find something with time. So I'm seeing 150 call for November 19th, October 15th, 150 strike. And then there are a lot of puts for October and then even December. Let's see. So I'm seeing $200 call for January, very interesting one. But for the most part, a lot of put selling and a lot of call selling, in my opinion. But I can't say by this option stats for today that the option market is bullish or bearish. So all we can see here is that the stock is implying by November 19th, I'm going to include their earnings, $17 move. By October 15th, it's implying $6.50 to the upside or to the downside. So let's see what happens. But at the moment, it's at that support level, 144.50. And this is pretty much it for this video. I hope you liked it. And don't forget to like the video as well. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I will see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.